have a unique perspective on life in high school, and I thought that perhaps making a documentary, I could share some of that knowledge that I have with the people, because that's who it's really about, the people.
Yeah, we have pretty strict deadlines around here. And
yeah, well, I mean, working for a deadline is ridiculous because they'll say, have this done by Wednesday. Well, how can I do that? I'm making magic here. I'm making moments, and no one seems to appreciate that. They think I'm just, turning out cheese wedges or something. I'm sorry. It's more difficult than that. God. So, I think the whole idea of a deadline, if it were to make me 50 years to make the Life in High School documentary, because I wanted the perspective of the seniors 40 years from now, I mean, sometimes it's just got to be done. And gosh, what more can I say? Deadlines are ridiculous, I think. Of course, my people I put under deadlines for production purposes. That's, of course,
let me just tell you about, Elliot, he thinks he's really creative, and he thinks he's going to go make films and stuff, but I tell you, the guy's got a lot of work to do. And he doesn't stick to deadlines, and I'm trying to create something here for the greater good of mankind, and, we're trying to work together as a team, and, when people like that come in here, I'm sorry, they mess up everything. It's for a greater purpose. I can't. Go on. Okay. Yeah, Joe, you just moved the iris.
Mr. Tom, check out my storyboard here. Like, I was trying to, express something.
Oh, that's good. I like that.
It's hard with the stick figure.
That's a good idea, Elliot.
Thanks.
Man, he's overrated. He really sucks, man, Joe. Anyway, the iris, you turn it to the up, to the down with the gain.
Where is Elliot? The studio is having a disaster, and only Elliot can help.
Never fear, Mr. Town. Elliot is here. I am here to solve your problem.
Oh, yes, I know. Only Elliot can solve the problems of the studio.
Yes, I know, Mr. Town. You're just lucky that I am here.
Yes, I know, Elliot. I know. It's your good writing and your good movies that make the studio better.
Yes, I know, Mr. Town. I'm trying to do my best.
Oh, yes, yes.
Oh, yes.
Yeah.
What?
Sorry, I had a moment there I had to focus. What was I saying?
pockets. My ears are burning, but I kept on walking. Smile on my face and an air guitar rocking. The Sadie Hawkins dance and my khaki pants. There's nothing better. Oh, oh, oh. Girls ask the guys, it's always a surprise. There's nothing better, baby, do you like my sweater? Sitting in the back of my next class napping. Got up, gave a speech, then bowed to the clapping. Told a funny joke, got the whole class laughing. Think I got a tan from the light which I was basking. The Sadie Hawkins dance and my khaki pants. There's nothing better. Oh, oh, oh. Girls ask the guys, it's always a surprise. There's nothing better, baby, do you like my sweater? Scan the cafeteria for some good seating. I found a good spot by the cheerleaders eating. The quarterback asked me if I'd like a beating. I said that's one thing I won't be needing. And since I'm rather smart and cunning, I took off down the next hall running. Only to get stopped by a girl so stunning. Only to get stopped by a girl so stunning. She said you're smooth, ain't good with talking. You go with me to the Sadie Hawkins. The Sadie Hawkins dance and my khaki pants. There's nothing better. Oh, oh, oh. Girls ask the guys, it's always a surprise. There's nothing better, baby, do you like my sweater? The Sadie Hawkins dance and my khaki pants. There's nothing better. Oh, oh, oh. Girls ask the guys, it's always a surprise. There's nothing better, baby, do you like my sweater?
Hello, and here we are, unfortunately, for another Celebrity Jeopardy! Let's meet our contestants and take a look at the scores. Sean Connery in the lead with negative $800.
What? I'll not pay you this $800. It's unjust.
And you don't have to. However, the unlucky charity that sponsored you will.
Yeah, looks like I'm all right then, eh?
You are a horrible man, Mr. Connery. Anyways, Burt Reynolds, who has apparently changed his name to Turd Ferguson,
Yeah, Turd Ferguson. Funny name, yeah, Turd Ferguson.
is in second place with negative $5,400. And finally, Jeff Goldblum in last place with negative $59,908. That is the lowest score in the history of Jeopardy, and how he managed to get an 8 in his score is completely beyond comprehension. It is now Double Jeopardy, and here are your categories. Current U.S. presidents, household objects, months that begin with Feb, an album cover, S-words, things Trebek sucks. That's movies. And finally, literature, which is just a big word for books. Bloom, since you are in last place, the board is yours.
Yes, this is Jeopardy, and there are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yes, there are
My
7 categories.
God, okay, the board goes over to Mr. Connery.
Aha! And the day is mine. I'll play your game, you filthy rogue.
If you say so, Mr. Connery.
Well, movies for 400.
And the answer is, John Travolta learned how to dance for this 1977 hit movie.
That was Jaws.
No, and please remember to put your response in the form of a question. Mr. Reynolds,
Yeah, it's not my name, yeah.
Turd Ferguson?
Yeah, where's Jaws?
No, that was already guessed. The answer is Saturday Night Fever. Mr. Connery, the board is yours.
Well, Looks like it's my lucky day. I'll take, Anal Bum Cover for 300.
That is an album cover, not anal bum cover.
What? I can read, man. You know I spent 5 years trying to make an anal bum cover.
You've led a horrid life, Mr. Connery. Turd Ferguson, the board is yours.
Yeah, well, let's go nuts. I'll take household objects for 48,000.
Mr. Reynolds, you cannot wager that much, so we'll go with household objects for 300. And the answer is, you usually drink water from one of these.
A leather glove.
No, Mr. Goldblum. Burt Reynolds.
Yeah, where's the toilet?
And that is awful. It is a glass, you frickin' idiots. The board technically belongs to Mr. Goldblum, but since he is a human wasteland, the board will go to Mr. Connery.
Looks like I'll take swords for 600.
That is S words, Mr. Connery, not swords.
You wouldn't have known that if you weren't reading off the cards. You're not so smart without your bloody cards, Trebek.
Whatever. You know what? I think we'll go right to Final Jeopardy. The Final Jeopardy category is the Federalist I'm sorry. That's for real Jeopardy later on. Your Jeopardy category is horsies. All you have to do is write down whether or not you think horsies are pretty. Well, let's see how you managed to get this one wrong. Mr. Connery, you wrote down buck. That must be your wager. Your answer, futter. Buck futter. I'm not sure I know what that means, Mr. Connery.
I think you know just fine what that means, Trebek.
And moving on to Mr. Reynolds.
Yeah, I told you that's not my real name. Turd Ferguson.
And I'm sure it's not. I didn't see you write anything. Maybe I missed it. Your answer, nothing. Apparently I didn't. Your wager, nothing.
Yeah, can I buy a vowel?
I feel like I want to punch you. Moving right along to Jeff Goldblum. Your answer, you wrote the number 2.
Yeah, that is the letter 2. Okay, I never learned to read or write.
I know. Well, that's it for Jeopardy, and once again, no charities will receive any money, and you should all be ashamed of yourselves. Hey, knock it off. I'm Alex Trebek, and I quit.
My friend, the low rider. The low rider.
Car for sale. Car for sale. Car for sale. Hey, you, come here. Hey, how's it going?
Good.
You want to buy my car?
Maybe.
It's a nice Alero. It's white and it has power windows and 4 wheels.
No.
Oh, you want to buy this car?
I don't really like Aleros that much.
Oh, come on, buy the car.
No, I don't like white cars.
Well-
I like black cars.
I'm hungry. I could paint it black for you.
That's okay. I don't want a car.
Oh,
No.
oh, come on. Buy my car. Hey, come back. Come back. Buy the car.
Oh, come from Alabama with a banjo on my knee.
Of a lovely lady who was bringing up 3 very lovely girls. All of them had hair of gold, mother, the youngest one in curls.
It's a story of a man named Brady who was busy with 3 boys of his own. They were 4 men living all together, yet they were all alone. Till the one day when the lady met this fellow, and they knew that it was much more than a hunch, that this group must somehow form a family. That's the way we all became the Brady Bunch, the Brady Bunch, the Brady Bunch. That's the way we became the Brady Bunch.
Aha! Look at those chilly children down there. I'll save you, kids. Here I come to save the day.
Up in the sky! Bird! It's a plane! No, it's Coatman!
Here you go, children. I am Coatman.
Space Coatman! We love you, Coatman!
But seriously though, folks, there are hundreds of kids out there that are going to freeze this winter because they don't have a coat. So why not participate in the 4th annual Coat Drive hosted by Hazlet High School? Anytime between Tuesday, October 22nd and Monday, October 28th, you can drop off coats, hats, mittens, and etc. to any of the 5 public school buildings.
It's for a very worthy cause, so come out today and donate your coats. Help make a child warm this winter.
No.
what's up? We need to talk.
Hey, what's up?
I was talking to the guys and a couple students out there, and they're like, yeah, the nonsense really, and we should really, because they're bad.
They said that we. Well, who said that?
So if we get Fido back,
You guys. Sincerely.
See, that's what I'm talking about.
So what should we do?
I was thinking maybe we should get Fido back, because then the weather would be back, and I think they were thinking kind of the same
Fidoa.
thing.
Dave Fidoa, Squeak, the guy that always puts his arms around you. Dustin, man, I don't know. I don't know.
Well, if he's back, then I think all the students will be a little bit more happy.
Well, what do you think? Do you think he'll come back?
Yeah, I talked to Fido, but he's got to listen to demands before he'll come back.
All right, well, you set up the meeting. Let me know. What are we gonna do, man?
East Coast.
I'll go get him.
It's gotta be hard with that, right? Take that out.
Hey, girls. Can I see you in my office for a sec? Just need to talk to you.
Sure. Okay, sure.
Uh-oh.
Are we supposed to run up to? Oh no, she did.
Hi, and we're the new weather girls.
Well, guys, I don't know how to tell you this, but I can say it any other way, but the weather, you guys are awful. I mean, there's a lot of good things you've done. You both stand upright. You all stand upright pretty well. And Sarah, that's a nice shirt you have on today. But girls, your weather, it's terrible. And well, I'm gonna have to let you go. I like each and every one of you guys, and I think you're good at video production. But can you guys get out of my office? Okay.
Can we get a hug first?
Is it just a waste of time?
No.
Is this the end of the weather?
Well, Sarah, not really. But for you, it's over. Now go.
Mama's gonna make all of your nightmares come true. Mama's gonna put all of her fears into
Hey, Dave, thanks for coming.
Yeah.
Glad to see you again, finally. Listen, Dave, as you've probably heard, we would like to have you do the weather again, as most of the student body would here at Hazlitt High School. So I'd like to ask you to come back if that's a possibility.
You know, I have some demands.
Some demands.
Yeah, some demands.
Well, let's see them.
Stuff I need.
All right, what do we got here? I'm not going to guarantee you we can.
That's fine.
Okay, demand number 1. Date with Mrs. Town. Bowling.
Bowling till at least 11:30.
Gent baby bottle full with
That's
White
giant.
cream.
Baby bottle. Giant baby bottle with whipped cream.
Okay.
All the way to the top.
Referee to me as Sir Dr. Squeak.
Refer to me as.
It
Doctor.
says referee.
Well, that's the spelling in another language.
Okay. Master owner of all, king of the universe.
King of the universe.
So that's everybody, or just...
Well, I'm king of everyone, really,
Right.
if you want me to be weatherman. So wait, what's my name?
Sir Dr. Squeak.
That's good enough.
King. Right. I want an autograph card of Conrad Bird in his Michigan
Tech.
uni.
Tech uni.
Tech uni.
Him with his uniform going like this, with the ball and everything.
Anal Squeak Day of the Year.
Annual. That's annual.
Annual Squeak Day of the
party
Year.
day every day for me, and I'll be the weatherman.
Well, I tell you, day number one's going to be tough.
At least 11:30, and you might have a weatherman. Date with Mrs. Town.
And I tell you, number one's going to be pretty tough to get, Mrs. Town to agree to that. She likes bowling and all, but...
But, what about me? I mean, do you think she'd go out on a date with me?
Dave, I don't know.
Well,
I'll have to ask.
I mean, that would be great.
Well, Dave, I think we can meet most of these, and we'll talk it over with some of the students, but my requirement is you're going to have to go live.
Do you like disco?
Yeah!
Do you love disco?
Yeah!
Well, then you need to get Disco Fever. YMCA. Dancing Queen. Hot stuff. I will survive. Shake, 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 shake your booty. Macho Man. Ring my bell. I love the night. We are family. Play that funky music. Funky Town.